back to Dower House Farms. We're a beef and hops farm in East Cork in the south of Ireland, and we put up a video every day to promote Irish agriculture. I'm going to the International Dairy Beef Conference in Wexford today, so I've been early start. I'm just got all the cattle fed for 2 days before I leave, and Dad will take it from there then while I'm away. He'll look after them, and yeah, I've a couple of clips there from when Dad took the horses loose schooling yesterday, so I'll put them in there now. On. Get these mixes going, so I've 3 mixes to do now this morning. I have the bull mix, the cow mix and the starter mix. I'm going to start with the starter, ironically. So the starter mix is a lot less powerful than the bull mix. It is only like a small amount of barley and bees in it, and they'll be on that for 28 days before they go on to the full finisher mix. I just need to go back to bed because everything that can go wrong is going wrong. But anyway, it's not the end of the world. So we'll start. I got here, hopped up and blowed up straight away. The fuel low. I looked at it. There wasn't a dribble of diesel in it. Definitely not enough to keep going for 2 hours feeding, am I? So I said, right, will I fill it? No diesel in the tank in the yard. No diesel in the bunker. So I said, right, I better go for diesel. And I said, oh look, the quickest thing is just to go and get a couple of drums of diesel. So I did. And I headed for Killa. And they had no green diesel, so I said, right, I better go over to the next place and I'll get green diesel there. And over there, no green diesel. Ended up filling the drums with white diesel. Got back to the yard, went to put in the drums of diesel, realised one of the drums was full of, I don't know, waste oil, or there was waste oil or something in it before I put it in. So when I went to pour it in, it was black, couldn't use that. Put in the other drum. Got going, there's nearly a quarter tank in load on now, so that's fine. That'll do the trick. Now the load all has started cutting out. For absolutely no reason, just be driving along and it stops. Just when you thought no more could go wrong. Things are going wrong now that you thought couldn't even possibly go wrong. I don't think you see it or not, but no, you can't really see it from there now. But anyway, this is the housing of the gearbox, and not the housing, the bracket that the gearbox sits on, and there's a big crack after coming along there. So I'm just checking it out now, see do I need to weld it, or can I just leave it tip away for the next 2 mixes and hope it'll keep going. I'm a patient man. But this is absolutely taking the biscuit now. Where is that bloody mat to lie on? Gee, mackerels. Oh, this one will do. Ah, go lying out now in the miserable wet. It's not cold. We'll take that as a positive. It's not cold. Now, let's have a look and see what's the story here. The story is it's cracked from... Sorry, I'm not showing you at all. Right. Come on now, Pat. Come on. It's cracked from there up to there. Oh God, there isn't much left. I wonder, should I just pull it over and weld down a bit of angle iron? Will I be able to? I will. Yeah, right. Think I better weld down a bit of angle iron. It's too much of a chance to take. I'm gonna miss the first bit of the conference. I'm no joke now, right? I've one mix done. It's 6:45. I've half the country travel for diesel. Do you know, one of the mornings you just said I should have stayed in bed? I think today's one of them. Anyway, we'll weld on a bit of this now and just drive on. Jesus.
I seen you walk down Shandon Hill. Saw you lace your boots up on Murphy's windowsill. You've the look and the cut and the catch of a good thing. I won't pass more judgment until I hear you sing. This is Cork, in Cork down by the knee. This is Cork.
So I don't know, can you see it or not, but I just welded a bit of angle iron onto there on underneath. It's only a very temporary fix now, but look, it should stop it from cracking any further. I'll have to take off the gearbox and weld it all out properly, but I'll do that Friday when I get back. Now, after all that, finally on the road. My bit of welding held anyway. I did that very fast now, and it was pure looked like splatters of bird poop, but it held anyway. So, and there were big mixes actually, so it'll be fine. It'll get all it has to do now is put out the mix for the cows. That'll do that, and I'll get stuck into it Friday when I get back. To add injury then to insult, poor old Evan got a fall schooling yesterday and hurt his ankle, so he's going to be out for a few weeks. So there was very little people there tried out today and tomorrow, but I know we'll get over it. So no one knows more about injuries now than myself. I got injured a lot when I used to ride Pint of Pints. I broke collarbones twice. I broke vertebrae twice. I broke my jaw. One day I was riding in Holy Cross and I got a fall and I looked down and my shin bone was at right angles to my knee. That time I broke my fibia and tibia. That was probably the worst injury, and it's the only injury that I had that still every day I feel it. Every other injury, collarbones, vertebrae, jaw, nothing. But my leg every day is sore. But I twisted it into an ace hook that day. What else did I break? Couple of bones in my feet and chipped bits off my knee and a few chipped bones in my hands and my arms. No, thank God I never broke my arms, touch wood. But yeah, anyway, it's a Tough life being a jockey. It's the best life ever and it's the worst life ever. You'll never get a buzz from an adrenaline buzz from anything else like you will from riding winners. But the lows, there's nothing worse than the lows of when you're a jockey. So anyway, I'm off to the conference now for the day. So if there's one or two interesting things, I might throw them up. If not, I'll check in later. The diesel now this morning, that was completely my own fault because I always ordered the diesel and whoops, I forgot to, so there was none anywhere, and there's always, the Bowser's nearly always full in the yard, and we use it for filling the combine things because our own tank won't pump it up to the combine, but there was nothing in that either, so that's my own fault. I suppose there'll be fellas at home watching this saying, oh, if you came off YouTube now, you would have time to be ordering diesel, missing on that whole YouTube. But anyway, I'm going to keep messing on that YouTube anyway. It's a good old crack. And I had another point to make then as well. Oh my god, I have a head like a sieve. On the way to the cattle, I would be delighted if they're as heavy as he thought they were. They were 465. I thought they were probably 480, but they weren't. I know 465 is what they were, and they did 0.98 since they were last fed. I'm not sure when they were last fed. I'd say probably June or July, sometime around then. I didn't check it up. Look, they're the lightest group of cattle we have. They're not a good group of cattle. They'll never be heavy, but say they'll do, if they're in for 100 days and do 1.3 day, they probably won't be there for 100 days. They're fairly fresh, you know, but say 13 is 26. So if they put on 100 kilos, they'll be 460. They'll kill 275. So they should be way heavier. I'm not saying they shouldn't. That'd be a grand way to be bringing them in July, but this is October, so anyway, look, they are what they are. They're grand, healthy cattle. They'll fatten away, they'll be fine.
Clear, it's going to improve basically economic and environmental sustainability of beef production, okay? And breeding is a key part of that, okay? So it's a 300-acre farm. I want to make it very clear, we do not own this farm, ABP. It's owned by a family. It's owned by James and Michael Shepherd. You'll meet them in the yard. And we work in collaboration with them, okay?
So we're just back in the hotel now after two good visits. We're on the ABP farm. That was brilliant. And they're showing us the different cuts of meat, etc., and why they need them in certain sizes and things. So I'll put that on tomorrow's video. And we're in Johnstown Castle as well. That was good. So thanks for watching. If you've fair morning hardship now today, we're trying to get over it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more Dower House Farms.